EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Ford Field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. Whoa! And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. On play action, here's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
He's going to have it at the 12-yard line, enough to get the 1st down and keep it going. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He runs with it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A throw complete to Tim Patrick. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Throwing on second down, Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
He gets free. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a four vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. And this will be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. McCarthy going to look to throw again. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichert good with the extra point. And the Vikings will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Goff to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line. Now Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. In trouble, and down he goes. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On first down, it's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On second down, Goff. That is caught. And he is close to the pileup, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's first and goal. Here's Goff. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Rock right. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
His throw left side is complete. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Minnesota.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with.
And he will score. Game on. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Vikings. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. To the air once more is McCarthy. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. It is caught left side by St. Brown. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a...
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
You know, as they say, hindsight being 20/20, but they probably would have been better off just leaning on the ground game to close this one out. Instead, they decided to put the ball in the air, and now in the blink of an eye, all the pressure suddenly shifts to their defense to try to close this one out.
That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Interesting call for the defense. Pressure or sit back on 4th and 5. Inside the 10, it is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here's first down. From the gun, it's Goff. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Not much there, maybe a yard. The Lions call their first timeout. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run it once more with Jones. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This fielded in the end zone. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.